Hello everybody, this is Cyric1983 and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 1. Alright. So far through, off-screen playing and all that kind of stuff, I shouldn't fail at this game like I did in Neverwinter Nights 2. But that also might be because I have done quite a bit of offline research and all that kind of stuff, and online research, and and also I put a link in the video description as to, if you're looking to watch this series and you want to know a little bit more about Dungeons and Dragons and all that kind of stuff, he has a very good set of. He's only got like 3 tutorial videos, but he's actually very good at them. Togoff is he's even got some pretty funny commentary for his LPs as well, so he might be worth checking out. Anyways, in this game I'm going to be I'm going to be playing through a planned out character this time, rather than just, like I said, a dual-wielding drow or dark elf or anything like that. So yeah, but and also in the description I will be putting the exact parameters needed for this build. So yeah, we're going to be playing the normal campaign for now, because this character is going to require 40 levels of development, and the difficulty of the game itself progresses with the build very nicely. So I'm going to be a male this time. Well, there you go. And a human. This build is actually recommended for humans, but you can actually modify it for other races like elf. I'll put the whole setup in the video description for the human right now that I'm going through right now, and I'll also show you how you can actually make this build for an elf. Unfortunately, you won't be able to use the Kukris like I will be able to, but you'll be able to use martial weapons like the scimitars, rapiers, hint, that kind of stuff, So yeah, and so if you watch the tutorial video about importing your own portraits into the game, you should be able to see mine down here somewhere. So as you can see, if you didn't do the portrait correctly, this is what happens when you don't do it properly. But yeah, as you can see, I've got lots of extra portraits here, if you ever doubted me about just how many portraits I've gone through just to try to find one that was right for me, yeah, and there it is. Yeah, I've even got a couple of really nice looking female drow there. I mean, this one is, holy Christ. Yeah, anyway. So there's mine, and and there's the here's the first attempt I made at importing a picture. Ryu Hayabusa, the Ninja Gaiden. Oh yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be using me. Anyway, so the class, definitely a fighter for the first level, and then alignment, you have to be anything above this line or above. You can't be evil. So I'll just pick lawful good, because why not? I can't choose evil or anything like that, so why bother? So there we go. And abilities. This is where it comes in a little tricky if you try to choose a different race. For one, humans. These stats that I'm punching at right now are mandatory for the build. Intelligence. Yeah, the humans also get a +2 to their. They get 2 extra. They get. All I know is that they get more skill points per level than every other race, because they don't live as long. So yeah, they have to be able to progress much quicker than the other races like elves. So with the elves, though, like I said, I put the actual setup in the video description. And this is the human build that you'd want: 15, 15, 14, 10, 14, 8. If you were to choose an elf, you would need this. You'd put the constitution down to 11 and intelligence up to 16. I can't do that because, well, I'm not an elf. So there you go. So there you go. That's my build. And the packages. This is, again, going to be completely custom here. So you want to put 2 into appraise. They're cross-class skills, and the class skills are actually obviously marked. Craft armor, trap, and weapon are absolutely useless for me, because, well, I'll be finding some pretty decent weapons anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then discipline, max that out. Same with heal. The higher your heal is, if you use one of those healing kits, you can actually heal other than just hit points. So there you go. And then intimidate, because I will be going into the weapon master class. Get as many of those as I can, and then tumble as well, because you're going to be fighting close quarters, and you may as well be able to avoid some attacks. Alright, the feats. As you can see, humans get 3 feats. If you chose an elf, you'd only get 2, which would pretty much eliminate being able to choose weapon proficiency exotic, which is required for the Kukri in Neverwinter Nights 1. In Neverwinter Nights 2, the Kukri is a martial weapon, so that's just a result of different rule sets and all that kind of stuff of the game. So let's, I got the weapon proficiency exotic here, and alright, what am I? Yeah, power attack and cleave as well. That actually, I'm actually going to be... I think I actually have to take the Great Cleave ability in this game as well, but I know for a lot of character builds, it's considered probably one of the most useless abilities, but with this character, oh man, is it ever useful. So let's take care of that. Alright, and then I customize. And this is actually part of the reason why I wanted my own character, because there's actually a head here that actually somewhat looks like me. Alright, where is he? There we go. It's me. He looks a little older than me, but oh, and he's losing his hair, but oh well, I'm not that way either. And I might as well change the clothes here to something that's a little more suited. There we go. Hair color, what about that? No. And I guess that probably could fit, but I am more of a redhead, so what about that? Yeah, that looks on par with what the image looks like. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get myself untattooed.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Alright, so what should my name be? Let's try a couple of generations here. Karen's Friar, Cal Davis, there's a nice simple one. And then there's, where is it? I like the power-hungry guy.
Their time has come. Destroy them all! Your end draws nigh. Pray, whatever gods you worship.
Oh yeah, I love that. Alright, so there we go. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have to finish off this episode with the intro to the prologue, so yeah, so we'll just watch that, and I will see you next episode. This is Cyric1983 signing off, and I hope you enjoy what I did with these cutscenes.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the wailing death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The Jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the wailing death. and whatever sinister force might be behind it.